I'd like to call to order this meeting of the City of Bloomington Planning Commission for February 6th, 2023. Let's begin by calling the roll, make sure we have a quorum.
Thank you. Ballard?
Here.
Burrell?
Here.
Seabour?
Here.
Cockrum?
Here.
Kinsey?
Here.
Smith?
Here.
St. John?
Here.
And Whistler.
Here.
Thank you.
All right, we do have a quorum. We have minutes to be approved. We have the minutes from the January 9th meeting in the packet. Are there any questions or corrections about those minutes?
Motion to approve the minutes from January 9th. Second.
All right, we have a motion and a second. Let's call the roll on the approval of the minutes.
Burrell?
Yes.
Seabour?
Yes.
Cockrum?
Yes.
Kinsey?
Yes.
Smith?
Yes.
St. John?
Yes.
Whistler?
Yes.
And Ballard.
Yes.
Thanks.
Actually, can I, let me change my vote to abstain. I wasn't actually at the January 9th meeting, so I can't really say whether those minutes are accurate or not. But the minutes are approved. All right, moving on to reports, resolutions, and communications. Is there a report from staff this evening?
Okay, so our first thing that wasn't in your packet is that the petitioner for our one agenda tonight, I emailed the Plan Commission so that you would have a heads up, is unable to attend because of a family situation that they weren't aware of previously. So they are asking to continue. Our rules of procedure indicate that that has to be done in person within a week of the hearing. So Mr. Rigger is here to request on behalf of Mr. Shaw that the petition be continued. We would recommend that we go ahead and continue it to March, and then we, staff, the department will internally discuss whether or not that needs to again be continued to April, because March is going to be our UDO amendment update. We don't have anything large, I don't think. We're just, from a perspective of filling the night, we want to make sure that this petition particularly has enough time to be discussed. So we would recommend to continue to March.
All right.
So I think, yeah, Mr. Rooker, you can correct me if I'm wrong, someone can just make a motion to continue the particular petition to the March Plan Commission hearing.
Yeah, that's right. Because of the late nature of this particular request to continue this hearing, it does require a vote from the commission, but a simple motion to continue the petition to March is all that's needed.
All right, and this is PUD DP 2421, correct?
Correct.
All right. Can we have a motion to continue PUD DP 2421 to the March meeting?
I have one question. This will still need a second hearing, too. That's still a part of it unless they were to work something in to request a waiver of a second hearing, right?
They appeared in December, so this is the second hearing.
The second.
Correct.
Okay, all right.
I'll motion that we continue PUD DP-24-21 to the March, which date?
6th.
March 6th meeting.
Second.
All right, do we need a roll call on this?
Yes, because we have one
Yes, because,
commissioner
yeah,
on.
everything we have to roll
Yep.
call tonight, right? Because we have a remote participant. So let's call the roll.
Great. Seabour,
Yes.
Cockrum,
Yes.
Kinsey,
Yes.
Smith,
Yes.
St. John,
Yes.
Whistler,
Yes.
Ballard,
Yes.
and Burrell.
Yes.
Great, thank you. Our other, so that'll be continued to next month? Thank you.
Thank you.
And then our only other order of business tonight that we have from the department is that Mr. Cockrum, who was absent last month, would like to be appointed as the ex officio member to the County Plan Commission. So you will all need to discuss that and vote. And as just by way of announcement as well, he will be also potentially taking the petition for the Plan Commission BUEA appointment, which is not something you all vote on. that happens through Office of the Mayor, but I believe he's taking that position as well. And then Mr. Herrera, who has served with us for a while as our Parks Board rep, is doing some other volunteering work, so he will no longer be on this board, and we will receive a new member next month. So she will be joining us then. And I can look up her information here while you all discuss the ex officio position.
All right, well, let me, just take the opportunity to say thanks to Commissioner Herrera for all of his service. It's been a pleasure to work with. Is there any discussion about the other appointment here?
I would just like to add the thank you, and then also indicate if you ever want to reach out to me about maybe what is ongoing, just due to your schedule and not maybe having enough time to go to all the admin meetings, feel free to, and we could grab coffee, or you could come into the office and we could discuss it. I'll definitely help you along the way if needed, and any assistance if asked, I'll try my hardest to provide.
Thank you. Commissioner Cochran, did you prepare a speech?
No.
No?
No, but thank you. Yeah, I mean, I would be excited to join and be a part of that conversation. There's a lot going on in the county, and I'm pretty familiar with it, but I think with some guidance from Tron, I think we could get in there and, hopefully bring some of the information to this commission as well.
Great. Any other discussion or a motion?
Before I motion officially, I just want to say how important I think this is, and given all of the challenges we've had with city and county communications and the really appropriate emphasis we need to have on coordinating land use and how we plan is really important. So I'm really glad to have someone who's willing to do this. So thank you, Chris, for doing it, and thank you, Tron, for being willing to help. So it is important, and with that said, I would like to motion the appointment of Chris Cochran to be ex officio to the Plan Commission. County Plan Commission, sorry.
Is there a second?
Second.
All right. We got a motion and a second. Let's call the roll.
Kinsey,
Yes.
Smith,
Yes.
St. John,
Yes.
Whistler,
Yes.
Ballard,
Yes.
Burrell,
Yes.
Seabour,
Yes.
and Cockrum.
Yes.
Great, thank you.
All right. Motion carries. Congratulations. Any other?
I believe that was our last appointment that we had left open from last time. We discussed, I believe that Ms. Kinsey is willing to continue to be the proxy for the MPO, if you were interested in that, Mr. Whistler. And yeah, I think everything else we got covered in January.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Excellent. Just want to, since that's kind of the end of our business, I'll just mention quickly for the record, there were two other petitions. One petition tabled, that was SP 24-22. The petitioner is Cutters Kirkwood 123 LLC. And there was another petition that had been, I think, administratively continued, DP 53-22. That's petitioner Robert Lee and Mariam Eteshami, property at 1225 East Maxwell Lane. So if anyone happened to be tuning in looking for those are also pushed forward and won't be heard tonight. So we really have, I think, no other business unless anyone has a surprise for us. Any?
I did just want to say,
Announcements,
sorry,
or-
so our new member that's joining next month, her name is Ellen Rodkey. So she is currently, so Parks Board elects a member from their own membership. So she's a member of the Parks Board, and she will be appointed by them later this month at their meeting, and then she'll be with us in March. That's all, thanks.
Great. All right. Anything else? Anyone have any other business?
Any preview for the UDO meeting in March?
There are going to be some proposals. Again, it's mostly small things or tweaks or things that we've found that don't quite work, and then we will just try to take out those things that are maybe more substantive. We are working on, for example, a change that was originally brought up by Ms. Burrell and Mr. Ballard to look at, analyze, and try to address our current non-residential requirement in different parts of our mixed-use districts and how that's working and how that could maybe be changed. So that's probably, I would say, maybe going to be the most substantive one that we'll discuss. But yeah, we'll try to call them out kind of separately so that you'll be able to easily kind of pick out the ones that might have a little bit more to them. Welcome.
All right. Well, I think then we are about to adjourn in record time. We'll see you all in March. We're adjourned.